Hellos, welcomes back everyone. AnthWolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Ayakara the Jedi Sage here on board the Defender. Where we last left off, we were attacking an Imperial fleet, escorted by an Imperial dreadnought known as Javelin and plenty of troop transportation, on the way to attacking a Republic world of Corellia. Unfortunately, it was a trap. The Javelin was riddled with explosives and was going to be used to lure the Rift Alliance in close proximity and then blow itself up, taking everyone else out with it. Thankfully, we were close enough to Corellia that most of my crew evacuated to the Defender. The Rift Alliance ships got out of the blast radius, and our one companion, Felix, managed to use one of the Javelin's own escape pods and landed in Coronet City. So, we're pretty damn lucky. We need to go to Corellia now to go pick up Felix. In his last communication, he did have some of the Imperial battle plans that he was downloading, so hopefully that'll be of use. As well, I think Jedi Master Seer Bakan was going to be on Corellia as well, helping lead the Republic troops, which is always good. We actually also gained level 70, so we're starting to get like command crates which have rare items, some bits of armor, some weapons. I dismantled or disassembled a bit of level 70 armor, which I probably should have kept. It was only after the fact I realised I could have pulled the item modifications out of the armour and used those modifications in my own armour right now. It was silly of me. I totally forgot about doing that. So every time we get a command crate, if there is some item mods in there, we might be able to make use of them. Because I can't buy level 70 item modifications from vendors just as they are. With command tokens, I can buy some tiers of armor, but you also need other tokens that I'm not sure where you get to purchase them. And there are tier 1 to tier 4 bits of that armor, all like each tier better than the next. We've also started gaining light side tokens, which can buy you some decorative armor. There's a set of armor on the Republic fleet, well, there's actually multiple sets, that cost some of these light side tokens, and they have no modifications inside of them. They're purely for the aesthetic, but you can modify them and obviously put item modifications in them to make them more powerful, which might be tempting. We'll have a look at them once we return to the Republic fleet, but first we should really go to Corellia. Ah, this is Lefri from Dr. Carrion's expedition. He managed to salvage some of Dr. Carrion's work, and he's working back at the University of Rendili, putting it all together. Okay. Do I want to pop this in here? Maybe. I wonder how much the level 70 item modifications are from the GTN. Probably bloody expensive. Let's have a look. We'll say a hilt. Not bad actually. So there's 240. .234 and 230. This is the power rating. I see. So what is the rating of my hilt currently? 210. Okay. So that was a hilt. How about armoring? 240. It's not bad, actually. 1 million's not bad. I wouldn't want to spend that much. Maybe... $230 gear. So that's 200 mastery, 171 endurance. Okay, let's have a look. Well, actually, that's yeah, a lot better. Okay. If I wanted to purchase the item modifications, I could. Anyhow, so we don't want to go to the Republic fleet. Getting ourselves over to Corellia. I think while we're at Corellia, I may just do both story arcs, the Corellian World story arc, and of course the main storyline, just because we've hit level 70 now. That's probably the way I'm gonna do it, so just make you aware. The Black Hole. Another place I've never visited before. Recommended level 47 to level 50. This is the last world you actually visit. Or the last major world you visit on your class story arc before going into the expansions. There's like a... I suppose what you could call... epilogue world as well. But completing your chapter 3, Corellia is it. Both visited by the Empire and the Republic at the same time. But Corellia, one of the founding worlds of the Galactic Republic, Corellia nevertheless prides itself on its independence. Some of the finest starships in the galaxy are made on Corellia, along with their daring pilots, men and women looking to explore, to trade, or just stay ahead of the law. The cities, like the people, are distinctly Corellian, incorporating the natural landscape into their design despite a heavy manufacturing base. The Corellian government recently agreed to turn over power to the Sith Empire. This has resulted in riots in the streets, an open revolution despite Imperial claims of legitimacy, and the capital of Coronet City has become a battlefield. Yes, that's right. The government, which is meant to stand for its people, has decided to surrender to the Sith Empire. Of course, the Corellian people have risen up in revolt, and the Corellian security, I forgot what their proper term is, but I think it is this Coronet Security, CorSec, have risen up to assist and do guerrilla operations, guerrilla warfare against the Imperial occupation. There is 2 spaceports here. Yeah, there are 2 spaceports, one for the Imperials, one for the Republic. Well, let's get ourselves underway.
I never thought the Imperials would make it this far. Not to the core worlds, not Corellia. Master CEO's briefings on the Corellian situation are grim. Treachery, Imperials invading, a resistance under fire. I saw it all back home.
Don't forget about Felix.
We know the automated landing system put the escape pod in Coronet City's shipyards. It's a start, but we have a war to fight too. There is good news. Master CEO completed work on the Guardian holds before the invasion began.
What are these Guardian holds?
Ah, of course. Master CEO only just passed on this briefing. The Guardian holds are buildings across Coronet City, Corellia's capital. Factories, bunkers, munition stores, everything you'd need to conquer a city. Master CEO's fortified each of those buildings with special defenses and codenamed them Guardian holds. The Guardian holds mean we have several impenetrable fortresses from which we can always retake Coronet City, even if it falls to the Empire.
Such critical positions would need to be defended at all costs.
The Guardian hold fortifications are pretty impregnable, with elite Republic troops stationed inside each one. Defending the Guardian holds does make the Republic a little short-handed, though, which is where our armies come in.
With
the Force on my side, I'll find him.
What if you vanish too? We need a practical backup plan.
Yo kantabata chawa wer mo kilima waota.
Repeat, this is Captain Trizan, calling any defenders near the Coronet shipyards. The Imperials overran Zone 12, calling for emergency assistance.
We could search the shipyards while we defend them. Tell Captain Dryzan we're on our way.
Hotza koe tugi.
TIEs, droids, Eshka, commandos, we land all.
Now we find out if they're enough to save the Republic.
Seems like Master Seal works fast. At least that's something for us. The Guardian holds. Okay, let's get ourselves down to the planet's surface. And here's the Corporal to start the Corellian story arc.
Hey, glad I caught you. The Republic needs a Jedi now more than ever. Corellia's under Imperial control. Every squad, soldier, and CO in the galaxy is fighting to get her back. We thought the Empire had taken the planet by force. Turns out, they had the Corellian Council's blessing.
I can't see the average Corellian agreeing to that.
The people of Corellia made the first strikes against the Empire. Unfortunately, they didn't do much damage. The Empire's taken over factories, shipyards, even local transport. The transport blockades become the most urgent problem. The Republic's got allies all over Corellia. But without access to the rocket tram system, most of the Republic army is stuck here.
Where do these rocket trams run?
The suspended tracks all around Coronet City. It's the only way to reach some areas, and troop deployment's crippled without it. Corellia is a core world, a major industrial hub, and one of the founding members of the Republic. If we fall here, it might be for good. General Aves knows more about the trans system situation. He wants to see anyone willing to help.
If it means victory over the Empire, I'm more than willing.
Some of the Imperials here answer directly to the Emperor. You might be needed everywhere. General Aves has a command bunker here in the spaceport. I'll tell him to expect you.
I see. Looks like, yeah, we are pulling back to General Aves' hangar. Before we go speak to him, let's pop our head outside the spaceport, shall we? We've got our weekly heroic mission terminal.
Never seen him visit Corellia together one day. I'm almost glad he didn't see it like this.
And we are outside in, well, within the Blastfield shipyards. Which, as it seems, is very busy. This is where a lot of major Corellian ships are constructed. Might even see some in the distance here. But if we look at Corellia, while we're here in the Blastfield shipyards, members, the Empire are using this spaceport in Incorporation Islands, which, you would guess, is island cities or districts made up of various districts of major corporations, such as Zerka Corporation. Labor Valley, where a lot of factory work is done, including weapons, armaments, droids. Axial Park is more for museums. And finally you have the government district, the government sector, where the Corellian government are meant to rule from. We'll be visiting all the sections apart from Incorporation Islands, because that's where the Imperials run around while we're here in the Blastfield shipyards. Now, where's Captain Dryzen? Not far away. Let's go see him. Yeah, the Imperials are out here in force, unfortunately.
Captain Dryzen? I believe my allies sent a message. I need your help to find an escape pod.
Huh? I thought that was a hoax. Quill, look, we really did get a Jedi Master. This is Quill. She and the other Salonians are helping us fight the Imperials. Your escape pod's somewhere in a hot zone.
Can you explain what happened?
The Empire bombed the shipyards and spaceport, then sent troops in. Now we can't even risk quick scouting missions. There are Imperial droids on patrol. When we leave, they follow us back to our bases and go on a killing spree. We're stuck. Your pod's important, but I can't send anyone after it, not if those droids will track them.
I may be able to take care of them, depending on the numbers.
More come in with every troop transport.
Your scouts might still be vulnerable.
Okay, you clear the droids, we'll find that pod. We should have something by the time you get back.
Sounds like a good idea. Okay. The XR-32 Hunter droids. Where are we heading? Oh, okay. It's not too bad. I think when I was here as my Jedi Knight, there was a monthly event going on where Corellia was being invaded by the Rakghoul Plague, from what I recall. They were appearing around this area and attacking people who came out of the spaceport. So the way you get around Corellia is using the suspended tracks here, using the rocket trams. As mentioned, the Imperials have taken control by using a device known as a neutron emitter, which basically fries any Republic personnel who are passing along the tracks. If they notice any Republic troops getting onto the trams, that is. Not a good situation. Okay, so the droid should be around here somewhere. Ah!
Back off!
Actually, I expected them to be the much larger droids. HK model assassins. Oh, they are. Okay. So the Imperials have been able to redesign the HK model droids from the Foundry. I was wondering what it would take, how long it would take for them to do that. A couple more. Back to where we started. I do like Corellia. There's a lot going on. Like, you probably are able to enjoy it more than I am because I'm busy controlling where my character's going, but just the amount of detail they've put in is really quite nice. That's why I like using the rocket tram system when we gain access to it. It means I'm able just to pan the camera around and have a look at the scenery.
Nicely done. The droid patrol routes have enough gaps for us to sneak by, but they're tight enough the Empire may not realize there are holes.
Your distress call mentioned that zone had been overrun.
Zone 12's a private shipyard that happens to be a great defensive position. You're in for a fight. Good luck helping your friend. I know your mission's urgent, but could you do us a favor?
What would you ask of me?
We managed to convert 2 comm towers into AA guns. All good, till the Empire captured them. But there's an override to hardwire them for Imperial targets. Just enter this at both towers, and we get our guns back.
Then I will make it happen.
We don't expect you to neglect the pod for this, but we'd appreciate it.
I don't want your people in harm's way unnecessarily.
Be ready before you go near Zone 12. We need you in one piece.
Private shipyard, eh? Looks like the Solonians are quite eager to fight back against the Empire. Right, how do we get down there then easily? It's not gonna be easy, that's for sure. It might be easier going... We start from the rocket tram station and then head west and then south. That'll probably be the best bet for us. Oh, bloody hell. Anyhow, see what's going to be take us a while to get all the way along here, so we may as well just sit back and relax, take in some of the scenery if we can. Ah, the Gilded Crescent Cantina. You know, we'll pop a head in here. There might be a quick travel node. We'll be coming here in the near future. There is. Good. Okay. Yeah, we'll be using the cantina as a forward base here in the Blastfield shipyards later on. That looks like a starship's been shot down. Probably is, but it must have been huge. Okay, this is where I think we need to be. So we need to be there as well. Gain access to one of these AA batteries. Ah, we're getting command points just from defeating some of the stronger enemies. I see. There's another one. Ah. I see. This would probably kill me, won't it? No guts, no glory. Ow, ow, ow. So do we get any experience from defeating the normal enemies? Yes, okay. It's only one, but it's something. Now to try and gain access to Zone 12. Wonder if Felix is still in there. If he was, and he was conscious, I don't imagine he would have stayed in an obvious death trap.
Let me take the next one too.
Jammed the escape pod's hatch. Okay, so he could still be in there.
Give yourself a moment to recover.
Just give me 5 minutes under this beautiful sky.
Sorry about the wait. We came as fast as we could.
Here, one Imperial Dreadnought's complete tactical database, safe and sound.
I think this may warrant a medal.
If you're offering, I won't say no. Just one thing first. One of these files is corrupted, deliberately maybe. I need Holiday to fix it before we pass it on. Is there somewhere secure we can go to fix the file? Its audio is broken up, but I heard it might have intel about the First Son.
There's a resistance shelter nearby. If this is about the First Son, I need to see this file immediately.
Oh, crap.
I'm not sure I can keep up. I got bounced around pretty hard.
Perhaps this would be a good time for you to meet our new friends. Don't rush if it'll make his injuries worse.
More dark enclosed spaces? If there's a Colto pack at the end, I'm game. See you at this shelter.
Yeah, the Salonians use a lot of tunnels to... That's where they live. I don't imagine the Corellians being so oppressive that they force a non-human race to live below the surface. Maybe they just prefer it, but I don't know much about their culture. Either way, let's get back up to... What would be closer? Yeah, both places are reasonably close by. To get back to the spaceport, travel south again. See if Farron's Holiday can decipher the file.
Oh, you're back. The Salonians brought your friend in a little while ago.
The captain here patched me up. Luckily, they build those escape pods tough.
That's correct. Could I borrow your holo transmitter?
Of course, we're all in this together.
Someone corrupted this file into a big sticky mess. If there's anything about the first son in here, it's all mixed up. Ooh, the Jedi archives. They restore old files all the time, don't they? If I linked in, I could fix this in a snap.
The sooner we find out what's in that file, the better.
Sending a request to the Jedi Council now.
Ah, you're all right. Reports of the fighting on Corellia have been dire.
Indeed. We have the Guardian holds to oversee, troops to organize, and you want to access the Jedi archives? Now?
This file relates directly to the children of the Emperor and their leader.
In that case, you may have full access.
Restoration in progress. Done. The file is... Oh, Jedi. You need to see this. Right now.
Too risky. My superiors here still think the Empire will forget its debts.
The children of the Emperor will remind them. When the Republic falls, I will ensure Corellia's government is rewarded for aiding us.
But we've never heard of a first son. How can we trust you're as powerful as you say?
Because we met once, Secretary. On Coruscant. Do you still doubt I can do anything I wish?
Perhaps some data crossed over from the Jedi archives. Check the file again.
Jedi, this is the original file. All I did was fix it.
What have we done?
Contact CO quickly.
Ah, you've arrived. Your forces are landing, the Guardian holds are standing strong. The battle may yet go our way.
Our way? Don't you mean the Emperor's? Isn't that who you really serve? First son?
He doesn't even know, does he? He doesn't realize.
We should give him a chance to explain.
CO, please. Tell me this isn't true.
I'm afraid he cannot. I believe it is now CO's turn to be silent and watch.
It's like possession.
Fate has set me a challenge. I had hoped for more time, but all things must adapt or die.
Yeah, it's like split personalities.
Release Sio Bakarn. Immediately.
He is beneath your reach now, Jedi. In the place I was forced to occupy.
Is it?
You kindly entrusted the Guardian Holds to me, and I, in turn, entrusted them to my brothers and sisters. Goodbye, Jedi, SWTOR, and thank you.
We just lost communication to the Guardian Holds. All our troops, their leaders.
If he takes the Guardian Holds, he can take Coronet City. That's the entire purpose of the Holds. Corellia is lost!
If we succumb to despair, there can only be failure. If we fight, we may succeed.
That is true. We must act.
We must ensure the Guardian Holds are not in enemy hands. But if they have fallen, your forces are our best hope to retake them.
We won't let you down, Master SWTOR.
The closest is Guardian Hold 6, a large walker factory. General Ave's team could get you there, past any Imperial resistance.
I'll send word to our allies to meet us there, Jedi.
Guardian Hold 6 must be saved. If the first sun has already struck, you are our only hope.
Jedi, we were heading to Guardian Hold 6, the walker factory, when we received a distress signal. It's bad. Guardian Hold 6 has been taken by the enemy, apparently from within, and the other Guardian Holds have fallen too.
If someone's calling for help, there must be survivors.
Apparently a few soldiers escaped the fighting. They've made a small camp. We could meet you there and put a strategy together.
Let these soldiers know that reinforcements are on the way.
Actually, I'm not sure how that'll be received. We tried contacting the man in charge, but he's being difficult. Could you hurry?
Oh dear. Yeah, Sio didn't even know, did he? And we're going, yeah, that's within the Labor Valley. That's where Guardian Hold 6 is. Great. Okay. It makes sense, actually, that way. I wonder if it's Terak Mor, as in Morhage? You remember the Sith Lord who had possessed Porcanis Tark? I wonder if this is Terak once again, and he somehow got a grip on Sio Bakarn. But that wouldn't make any sense, because the children of the Emperor touched when they were children, which sounds worse than it actually comes out to be. Yeah, their minds are linked to the Emperor when they're just children. Unless the first son's somehow different. I don't know. Anyways, we'll ignore touching of children, and we'll end this video here. And when we come back, we need to pop back into the spaceport there and report to General Aves. I know he'll want assistance in regaining control of the rocket trams, but that's what we'll do, because we need to do that before we can actually head over the Labor Valley. In terms of storyline, we could use the rocket trams now, but we could potentially ignore the neutron emitters killing us on the way there. As always though, this has been AnthWolf playing Star Wars The Old Republic. I hope you've all enjoyed, and I hope you all take care. And I'll see you for more next time. Until then, no. Bye bye now.